Oh, I think I'm live. The platform I'm live, which is new to me, but there you go. Danny Streamtime. It's in the workshop now. Just checking my streams, making sure that I am actually live. So it'd suck if I wasn't. Just talking to myself. Get coffee. All right. Looks like I'm live on Facebook. Awesome. All right. So what are we doing today? I've been working on a project. This is my steampunk cat houses. I decided I wanted to build stuff for our cats. We have 4 of them. And to be honest, they destroy the majority of the furniture that we get for them online. So I figured I would try and design something. I'm also big into steampunk. I don't have a lot of it, but I like the aesthetic. What I'm working towards doing here is creating a piece that's using the Glowforge to burn in artwork, but then also using actual pieces that I've cut in the Glowforge to stick those together, but to stick on them, sorry, to give it like a 3D effect. There you go. So we're all going to be working on that today. And that's, like I said, the miniature version of it. That's the door, front entrance. And the big version, as I scaled it up, I realized I had to reduce the width of it. I didn't want to initially, because I really like the aesthetic of this, but I realized it's a big piece of furniture. I mean, obviously not this one because it's a miniature, but it's a big piece of furniture to have in your living room or apartment for your cat. So I thought maybe I should thin it out a little bit. So we're doing that. Yesterday I was putting together a frame. I don't know if you remember. Everything's okay. Yesterday I was putting this together from my wife. I've cut all the pieces that I need for the frame, and they fit. It's a lot of work trying to get this angling right. I don't know if it's because I have twist in this wood, or if there's warp on my miter saw, which would suck, because I don't particularly want to have to buy a new miter blade. But I also ran into the issue of I don't seem to have any framing nails, V-nails, anywhere, and I thought I had a box of them. So I'm frustrated to stop that yesterday, and now my wife's sign is incomplete. But I ordered some. They should be here in a couple of days, and we'll finish that project up. Maybe over the weekend, probably beginning of next week. So, just about out of coffee. I get rid of my cup. We're doing simple assembly stuff today. Let's put a couple of walls together. This might be a bit of a challenge. I'm trying to figure out how to make this so that they have the least amount of extra wood as I can. Thought about doing this with nails. Yeah. I think I'm going to use my corner clamp. Corner clamp has saved my life so many times. But I'm going to be careful. This is going to have a size issue, isn't it? Is the corner clamp going to work? I don't think it is, because these are not the same. Yeah, of course it'll work. Okay. Idiot 101. is filled with the front. Move your iPad. Yes, I get sweaty when I work. That's why I work in a vest. Man, I didn't notice that when I put this together. Yeah, these are etched panels down on the glow forge. You can see the finish is real nice. The precision is exceptional. It's just mounted and put together on the back with a simple support structure. I'm looking to make these flat pack so that I can ship them. But this is still design process. This will be the prototype, which I'm excited about. Get a stop up there. That's not what I'm looking for. There's a much fancier corner clamp on this, which I might actually invest in, because this one does me good on doing 2x4s and things like that. And this precision stuff, I'm also worried it's going to mess my wood frontage up. Just dropped my bottle. Pick that up real quick. Yeah, so how do I bring that up? Stop. So, been considering screwing these. So that would be a drill and a screw, but I've had a little issue, so I think I'm gonna go wood screws actually. Where are they gone? Right down here on the floor. I've expressed that I am disorganized and the chaos engine. Sometimes it is difficult to deal with, but you get through. He says optimistically. Looking for pins. What do we got? See, those are too long. No, I think I'm going with the screws. So, the drill action, prefer to pre-drill because I've split a couple of these and I'm kind of super sad about it. And I just got a bunch of new nails, new screws, sorry. I don't know why, but for ages I didn't have decent short screws. So, what are we going to do? 1/2 inch probably. Yeah. I bought this 1/4 inch, so I'm probably not going to use it. Hate it when that happens. I'll figure something out. Yeah, this clamp is good, but I'm going to have to get a bigger one. thing's gonna happen here. This looks like. Yeah, there'll be some extra finishings to be honest. I don't think this one's gonna be as sellable because it's not. Well, it's sellable, but it's not repeatable. The cost on this one's too high. So if I were to sell it, maybe somebody's paying for my passion price on this, and I have a feeling it's going to end up being for archives. Because this wood, as beautiful as it is a little bit too expensive to make this sustainable, in my opinion. But hey, first two walls are put together. Good times. Nice. I'll do the other one on the other side. I'm certainly on a learning curve as well with the Glowforge. They're what's called proof grade materials, and what I'm using is not proof grade materials. This stuff that I've found through various lumber yards across the states. And unfortunately, after the cuts happened, they weren't thick enough. So I had the thickness right, but the wrong material. I used a proof grade setting, and I've since come along a little learning curve and learned how to tweak certain things on the Glowforge. So I found out that if you extend your focal point, it'll cut through stuff that's not proof grade. I don't know if this makes any sense to anybody, if there's even anybody watching, which there probably isn't, and I'm totally okay with that. Yeah, it just means you can cut through stuff. Extra 4mm, super simple. Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. I distracted myself. Which way are you going? Okay. That's hilarious. I don't mind the asymmetry. So that's gonna be that side. Always keep offcuts. You never know when that little bit's gonna come in handy to help you out with something stupid like this. Okay, this one's gonna be a little problematic. When I first put this together, though the paneling wood is purchased, the structure and frame wood is salvage. I cruise around LA and pick up salvage wood a lot of the time. So on that salvage, I don't know why, but this ended up short. I don't know why I didn't notice or fix it at the time. It's stupid. There you have it. We shall make it work. What? How have I done that? Alright, this is definitely a prototype because that's getting in the way. Damn. Okay. Well, like I said, definitely a prototype. Our accounts will still go in it. Let's get that attached and go from there. Damn, I'm even right about that. Oh, I know what happened. I changed the design because I skinnied it out. Yeah, so this top half of the panel was supposed to be higher up. It was going to be as wide as it was deep. But then I made a decision. Okay, well, you live with it. So that's what I shall be doing. Oh man, this is one of my worst things. I put things down and then I can't find them. I just found it. Literally, I can put something down. I have secret time. I have like 5 of these in different sizes and shapes. Not because I need them in different sizes and shapes, but because when I have one, I lose them. It's funny, it's one of the first things my wife ever bought for me when we were dating. She saw me making measurements with this little, what's it, a tailor's tape? So it's like a 70-foot tape, or 70-inch tape. And it's this tiny little thing. And she came home one day. She stopped off at Home Depot. And she said, I saw you making measurements for that stupid little thing. So I bought you a real one. I should have known then, that she was going to be my wife. She saw and identified a problem that I have before I even saw it. Next thing you know, I've got 5 measuring tapes. I can always find one. And it was all out of her genius. So, good times. Is that going in deep enough? Well, we're about to find out. Oh, we have walls, kids. Walls are always useful. Oh, what? Oh, no, that's okay. Get the other panel up top. First up, let's connect them. You see the inside of this? You see how many times I screwed up the cuts? That's another reason this is probably a prototype that's going to be for our cats. Literally, I did half the cut necessary, and I tried to realign and do cuts again, and it's tough, man. I'd say if you're using a Glowforge, you've really got to get that first, your setup's got to be right when you make the cut, because it's really difficult to go back and match cuts. I mean, in fairness, I'm on a learning curve, and it's a fun one. So that's one of the things that I've noticed. Off cuts, save my life. Okay, we got a little bit of lean on the top here, but I believe that should straighten out. I know, I should probably use the corner clamp, but use the corner clamp, we'll have to move the whole thing up. I don't think I have enough of the same size offcuts to raise this thing up safely. Alright. Twists. Put that middle one in first. Gives me a chance to line the bottom up if there's a problem. Ooh. Looking good. Get my arm stuck in that door. Oh. Okay. Couple of things to fix on this design. Couple things. I suppose I should show you what they are. That's the easiest way for me to do that. Go quicker, these in here. I'm just gonna pick it up. So, what's gone wrong? Right here's gone wrong. See at the edge, we got this little bad boy. There's this little bad boy right here, getting in the way of the line on my finish. Again, like I said, it was supposed to be as wide as it is deep, but the wood cost on that is going to be way too high. So I thinned it out, and I realized that my measurements were for when it was thicker, or wider, sorry. So I would have left, proportionally, I would have left a bigger lip on the bottom. Down here, I left a little bigger lip on the bottom, or I will on the next version of it. So that will be hidden. And the same, you can see the schoolboy error over there. My prop support on the side, so this needs to shift over a touch, so that that's no longer an issue. Which, could be worse. Just tighten this back up. Nobody wants to see it before. Okay. Carrying on. Ice might be problematic. Oh, some loose space. that we can pull off. Just gotta go first. Too many screws. Come on. Work. Come on. Someone? I don't want to put too many screws into it. Like, I mean, in any case, there's no support here for a screw to go in. But with the roof front piece, it's going to keep these out. And I'll straighten it up. Connect the line. I mean, it gives them airflow in there. I hate to think of, especially in LA, man, it gets so hot. I hate to think of the cats in their little houses dying of heat. It sucks. A story about that, but it's not mine to share. Okay. Just gonna pop these two in. Come on. There you go. Nice. Okay, so I may need to put a stop in. There's no twist of candle on that. So yeah, we're getting there. Still annoyed about these edges where this really nice brown, clean finish from where the laser's gone through, and it's messed up on the edge. Still, like I said, learning curve. I'm not gonna not use these pieces of wood because of little errors. Still making something nice for my kitties. That's gonna be a real problem, though, isn't it? Well, maybe not. Maybe like a double shelf. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. And there's some serious wobble. It's okay. That's what prototypes are for. Prototypes sexy as fuck. Proud, me. I think I just hit a nail there. I hope not. God, I'm a knife. Side piece. Still, like I said, nothing I can do about it right now. So yeah, next step is putting a roof on it. I realized as well, this design doesn't quite match what I did. Well, what does that mean for my roof? That's workable. What are we going to use? I've got this really cool stuff. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but one of the places I go to pick up salvage, they do floor decking, and this is the wood that the decking is separated on the pallets. You can make a decent set of roof slats. That's this. This could take a bit of time, but that's okay. Tape measure. Oh, 5. Sorry. Two. Nice. Few of those out of this. Now I'm going to search for my pencil. This is another thing that I need like 25 of. And so right now I want to go 1 of. Actually, I have 2, but one's not sharpened. This one's kind of sharpened. So I do an end-to-end measure. Oh, that's problematic. Okay. So we got too much wobble, like way too much wobble. What I'm gonna do is put at each of the corner pieces where there is wobble, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm putting a little chalk in there, nail it in, and the same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna get rid of the wobble and the misalignment. Where is my chalk bucket? Coming back. A bucket full of chalk. Never throw away anything. Well, within reason. I kept that piece because I think I can make it into a Harry Potter one. I think it's got a nice feel to it. It'll be a whittling project or a router bit project. So there's a lovely one. Lovely little chalk. Just gonna run this through the bandsaw real quick. Chalks. I don't think nails are a good idea. Just because I don't trust myself with them. Too many times messed up a project thinking I'm better with nails. I ordered some braiding pins. No, that's not what they're called. Brad nails. There you go. And I have a framing gun, so that should be my friend. Let me get these set up. I have to be ready with this because I don't want to lose my position. Just lining up these chalks. Spin it around, but it's really not that exciting to see. Carry on. I suppose I should go and have a look on Facebook and see if anybody's saying, oh, I totally realized I went that aimed the wrong way. Good times. Good fucking times. I wonder if anybody's actually on here. Funky Montgomery. Let's see. Okay. There's people watching me on Facebook. Hi, people on Facebook. Frankie, Kelly. That's a text. Steampunk Cat House today. Good times. All 7 of you that liked my feed, thank you. The 2 of you that commented, thank you. Go and look for Danny's Streamtime on YouTube. I think it's the same on Twitch. Feel free to follow and like. If I get up to 50 followers on Twitch, get an affiliate, which is good. Twitch will probably be more about surviving Mars and video games and stuff. Brianna and I also play side by side on Fortnite. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to get both of our streams up at once. Man, I'm annoyed with how this roof is going to end up. Not how I wanted it. Prototypes. It's a rough draft. Let's get that line right there. Alright. We are going over there. Let's put that over here. Alright, can you see this? So I had this set up at a 45 yesterday because I was making the frame for my special lady friend sign for my wife. So let's bring this back up. I don't know as well. I gotta figure it out. I wonder if there's a curve on my blade. I don't know. I don't seem to be able to get a proper angled cut. I spent a lot of time yesterday, once the cuts were complete, actually grinding down, which is just fucking annoying. Yeah, so this has got serious warp to it. That's the only problem when you're picking up salvage wood. I don't know if I can even show you that line, but you can see it like it's like a corkscrew. Thankfully, it's not structural. Once we cut it in half, it's not going to be as much of an issue. So, noisy, noisy. Amazing. We got some varying thicknesses on this, but if we lay them like as slats on top of each other, the thickness is not going to be as much of a problem, which is cool. Means I can actually use this wood. I'll do 4 cuts at once. You know, like I said, if it was structural, it might not, because the camber on these is pretty intense. I might miss the line. But because they're just for roof pieces, I think you can get away with it, not to cut all at once. And I usually always wear gloves. I don't know why I don't have them on right now. It's just for splinters. Most of my power tools, they tell you to not use gloves. But I am of the mind that if I get a splinter while I'm operating this, I'm going to be pissed off about it and it's going to make me lose focus, and so I usually wear gloves. No splinters. No problem. Up. Here we go. Yeah, this is too short. Okay. It's not the end of the world to go back in the offcuts box. Bit janky, but oh, I don't want that one. There's ink on it. I went back over to the offcuts box. Didn't mean to leave you guys all alone. Okay, here we go. See, I didn't tighten the thingy and they fell off. Schoolboy error. It's funny, I realize that's an Englishism, an English expression. Some of my American friends might be saying, what the heck is he talking about? Schoolboy error. I was only a schoolboy with my canera, like that one. Governor. Woodwork and accents? No way, Danny. That's so cool. What the heck is that? I think it's a glue. Oh, you know what? get some of the treatment off of the decking from the company that I get this salvage from. Bet it's waterproof, but I don't like the look of it. So away you go. Two more there. Let's see how many we need. Let's see, 1/3. Oh, that's a nasty cut. All of the ends of these actually, yeah, of course. Whenever I use the miter, the ends are always a little bit sketchy. So I prefer the bandsaw, but the bandsaw has a limit of 9-inch cut. Like, both of them are seriously useful. I haven't had the bandsaw very long. I used to be convinced I could do everything with a miter and a circular saw, but no, it takes too much time. So, the sander action. I'm actually going to get my gloves on for this. I'm going to skin my finger. Oh, blood. Just looking at it, I realized I didn't put chokes in the back. I may have to, because otherwise, without the chokes, putting a lot of pressure on those two screws here, because they're going to take the eventual weight of the roof. Not that it weighs a lot, but it's enough. Just sanding out the edges. The ends more than the edges. I don't really need the edges super smooth. So I don't want any. This one's got a crack, so I'm going to skip it. It's the other salvage. $3.99. You're going to have to put in a little bit more effort. Maybe just pick up pieces of wood at the lumber yard. Well, I haven't said that. I ordered some stuff from the lumber yard and it's time when arrived and like, be careful. I ordered offcuts. And you know, they're offcuts. I should have expected. And I expected about half of them to be like, you know, a little wonky. But 90% of the boards I received have a bend in them on the short side. So in the width, not in the length. So they've been kiln dried too quickly for a thinner piece of wood. I believe that's what happens, causes the wood to bend in on itself. So I'll be able to cut them down and use them for signage, but I'm really annoyed because I thought it was going to be useful or usable for these constructions. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best price point wood for building these. Good point. Wow, that's a really thick piece. Good married. I'm playing that down. I'm not playing it because I like to use what I cut out of it. So in that case, I put a pan saw something handy. I apologize if you guys can't hear me when this is running. I realize I should probably work and then talk. I was just saying that piece is a bit thick. We might run it through the bandsaw and make it two pieces. We'll see. See if I can pull that off. I'm not sure. It might get broken. get those sanded down. I'll put those chalks in before I forget, because if I forget, yes, you already left the nails out on the ground and everything. Chaos engine. My wife's nickname for me, or one of them. Okay. Chalks. Because the second I put on gloves, I can't pick up a screw to save my life. Drives me crazy. That was a close one. Every time my gloves get duct tape fingertips, I accidentally put holes through them. Yeah. Oh, it takes a split second, man. Literally right after I put on the gloves. See if anything happen underneath. Not too bad. Just skin breakage. I've tried using like the tougher gloves, but I find I lose control a little bit with them. It drives me crazy. So I end up patching them up like this. Because that one happened with my planer the other day. That was scary. Planer is a new thing, at least a handheld planer is a new thing for me. If you do get into planing and get that handheld one, please be careful. It's wild how much, like how quickly that thing almost got away from me. Patchwork 101. I also always patch my gloves while I'm wearing them, because I've in the past patched when I'm not wearing them, and then you gotta put your finger in and you can't fit anymore. And duct tape is real friendly.